What's good? It's your boy Logic back in here with another video. Let's go. I was watching this content creator's video. Um, the subject matter doesn't really matter that much, but she made a statement that I wanted to challenge a little bit. I didn't do no research. I tried to use logic, and then correct me if I'm wrong in the comments or whatever. But she made a statement about another content creator saying that men need to stop saying hoes are winning because it then promotes more hoe activity. If hoes can get money and the bag or whatever out of black men in particular, you know, um, then you shouldn't go out there promoting hoes are winning, right? And a black female content creator was making that statement that men need to stop saying that. So you can kind of see where she's coming from. She's really coming from like a supportive side. Like she's saying that she doesn't want whole activity to be promoted and that men shouldn't try to promote it, you know. Um, but then I also see it from the guy's point of view is that it's not necessarily that they're trying to promote it, it's trying to show men the red flag and then adjust accordingly. You know, it's like playing a basketball game. If you can't see that the other team is winning, then you'll kind of play at the same pace that you've been playing. But if you see that the game is tight and you're losing, then you'll adjust your strategy to try to win. And I think that's kind of what the men were trying to do. But I get it. She was coming from a place of love, whatever, right? But the other content creator that was critiquing what she was saying about the hoes not winning, she made a statement that I kind of questioned a little bit, talking about um, how is black women promoting hoe activities when we're the least hypergamous group of women? And that's why I had to take a pause because I was like, all right, first of all, all right, we already know that in general, women are hypergamous by nature. But then I'm like, okay, so black people make up what, like 10% of the population, right? And they already say like 80% or so of black women prefer black men, right? So if we're only like 80, if we're only like 10% of the population or whatever, and most black men aren't high earners, the 80% of black men that only want to fuck with black men, they really don't have a chance to be hypergamous unless they go outside their race and start dating like white men, Hispanic men, Asian men, or whatever, right? So my question would be: are you even hypergamous by, not hypergamous by choice? Because you can only be as hypergamous as the men will allow you to be. Meaning you have to be chosen. And it's already known that when black women step out of the black community and try to go to other communities, they're not necessarily picked. Now, she made a statement about those ambiguous caramel, red bone girls or whatever, that they're the ones pulling the wolves over their eyes. And to her credit, I'll say this: if you're a little lighter, a little caramel like color, you can shift through other groups of people probably better, because it's like, all right, she's black, but she could be Indian, she could be Hispanic. Like, you really don't, she's ambiguous because she's just light enough, right? But I'll be real 100. I think they've done a study on this and they said that, and it makes complete sense. Like the perfect skin tone is probably like a slight dark caramel color type, whatever. Which I be like, that makes sense because it's in the middle. If you went from a pale white person to a dark skinned black person, and then you go into the middle and you get like a little caramel color or whatever like that, I'd be like, that makes sense because that would be kind of like the average skin tone, the more acceptable. It's like not too light, not too dark. I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it says anything about hate or nothing like that. It's just like, it's the average color. Like, I mean, whatever. But I digress. But what I was getting at is her statement talking about how black women are least hypergamous. Like, You have to be chosen to even be able to be hypergamous in the first place. So it's nice to throw that out there to make black women seem like they loyal or something like that, or they don't go after money. But we've seen the studies where black women are out earning men as far as going to college and all this, that, and other. I mean, technically going into debt, and then flip it around and say that you got to earn as much or not more. So it's kind of like, what are you really saying here? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Are black women really the least hypergamous? Like, are you talking about sheer numbers or percentages or something? Like, it's just that we already know that black women are the least, are the least interesting group of women as far as other races are concerned. Obviously, black men fuck with black women the most, but other races, whether it be based on the reputation of black women or just as far as they don't meet that caramel skin tone preference or whatever the case may be. But I'll ultimately say this: if any submissive traditional acting woman, I think that will appeal to the most demographic of men before your color even is introduced. Now, of course, that's the first thing they see, but what I also say is that our reputation precedes us before they even meet you. This is one of the few occasions where there's something that actually comes before looks, and that is your perception, your reputation, stuff like that. If I already have it in my mind, like black girls ain't shit, before I even meet the black girl to see how fine she is, I'm already gonna come with a certain mindset. So these are one of the few chances or a few instances where your looks aren't the first thing I notice. Your reputation is already hit me before you even entered the room. So, like I said, I don't think black women are the least hypergamous by choice. I think they have the same innate hypergamous nature that every other woman has, and I really won't believe that narrative. But if you're willing to show me stats or whatever, I don't know, whatever. This is the Logic lifestyle. I just thought about it. I didn't try to do research. I just made the video like 10 seconds after I heard her said it, and I contemplated on it, and I said, it's like with the statement when they say give a man $1,000,000 in the Lambo, and this says will he still start fucking? Will he keep fucking black fat chicks? It's like, well, now that he has access, we'll really see what's really part of their nature. You know what I'm saying? So if a black woman actually had access, let's in this dream world, black women of any shade is the most desired race of women amongst all men. Then let's see how least hypergamous, black women are. Come on now. But like I said, it's your boy Logic back in here with another video. I'll holler at y'all later.